Hi Gemini, welcome to my channel. This is Jess, the Mystical Cat. Happy November 2017. This is your November tarot reading. I hope you guys are having a blessed November, and many of you looks like are in love. So let's see what the cards have to say today to you, and not the cards but the messages that the universe and source are channeling through me for you. Ooh. Nine of Pentacles. You guys are looking strong in every sense of life. Definitely looking strong on the financial front as well. But I do see a little tension maybe in the air, a bit of quarrels, if you will. I'm not sure exactly where that's coming from. Also Five of Pentacles. So, okay, I just received the message very, very clear. So I do see here there's love in the air. And this is normally financial situation, but I do have to apply it based on the message that I'm receiving. This is based on this new relationship that you have going on. It's looking really strong. It's looking very, very strong, and you're happy about it. But for some reason, there is some tension that will bottle up maybe by the end of this year, the beginning of next month. Next month. And you're going to start feeling a bit of lack. There's going to be like a lack vibe, but definitely the love interest is interested in you, and I do believe like you can control your feelings if you could. And remember, sometimes things are so petty that it really, really doesn't matter. So you sometimes need to let those things go. So let's see, Gemini, the reading of November 2017 for my Gemini friends out there. Let's see what life has in store for you guys. And I do apologize that I'm a little late this month, but I'm here. Remember also to check your sun, moon, and rising to get a more insightful message for the month. Here we go. At the bottom of your reading, we have the Nine of Cups. Beautiful card to have at the bottom, covered with the Eight of Swords. So let's see what that means. We also have the Death card, the Queen of Swords, Three of Cups, King of Swords, the Hierophant, the Wheel of Fortune, Two of Wands, Four of Wands, Page of Swords, Ten of Cups, Seven of Swords, Two of Cups, serious relationship, King of Cups, a guy that is in love, Knight of Pentacles. He's also a guy that can be a person that might be hot and cold sometimes. The Empress. Your mom is showing strong here in your reading. Eight of Wands, the Hermit, the Three of Swords right next to the Two of Cups, and crossing the King of Cups. So let's see what that means. I do see here that you're coming from a period where you were like hidden away, or where you were kind of a hermit, which is kind of hard for Geminis, you know? You guys are social butterflies, and you guys like being out and about, meeting new people, but I do feel like you guys are coming from a period of social stagnation, and I do feel like you guys came back into the world with a bit of tension. So you guys weren't sure if you wanted to put yourself out there so much, or if you wanted to stay more conventional, being more traditional, staying home. And you guys came with a bit of heavy energy. Somehow the wheel turned around, the wheels were in motion, turned over, and things started looking nice. So you guys went out, and in a matter of seconds, in a matter of months, you guys met someone, the relationship was going well, but what happened? Kind of had like a collapse. So let's see what's going on there. I also see that you guys are feeling more like you want to have a stable relationship. And I do have to point out, usually source sends me messages of like more of like a career or financial matters, but you guys are the second reading that is coming through with a lot of love messages. So maybe love is in the air for everyone, but I do see here that Geminis, you guys are focusing on having a serious relationship, a serious traditional route. You guys are done. You guys are completely done with screwing around, right? So I do see here that you also are set in your ways about the things that you want. Like you have specific thoughts because you're an Aries sign, right? So you have specific thoughts and specific plans of where you see your life being maybe in the next 2 years, 3 years, 5 years. So I do see here that you see yourself being happy, maybe having even kids, maybe being successful, and being able to do whatever you want with so much energy and so much blissfulness that you can just pick up and go whenever you want to. You have this good prospect in your life. It could be a male or a woman if you're a guy, or if you're whatever your case might be. This just represents that it's a stronger personality. So if it's a woman, if you're a guy, or if you're a gal and you're dating another girl and this is another girl and she's showing up as the King of Cups, it just means that her personality is overpowering compared to yours, if that makes any sense. But that means that the person, just when you see the King of Cups and it shows up in your spread and you're thinking about romantic relationships or messages for love, this means that the person is interested, definitely. But I do see here also that they have the Two of Wands next to the Three of Cups. So what does that mean? That this person does indeed feel some sort of serious relationship for you, because it's also showing up here. They are looking to have a serious relationship with you, but maybe they've been single for a while. Maybe they haven't dated anyone seriously for a long time. So it might be a little hard for them to just jump right in. It's tearing them apart, this decision. Do I want to be the King of Cups, or do I want to be the Three of Cups? Being out and about and having fun with friends and dating here and there. So that's kind of the energy that I'm feeling from the other person. But they are definitely interested in you. I do feel love, serious love. I also want you to know that maybe, I don't know, maybe this doesn't apply to all Geminis, and remember, you have to look at your sun, moon, and rising. So I do feel like sometimes this person might be a bit airy for you, even though you're an airy person, this might come off, as you have to say, it's vibing to me in a very Aquarius way, which is nothing bad at all. Aquariuses are great partners, but they are very aloof and they're very detached. And if you're a person that requires a lot of energy or a lot of attention, sometimes you might not feel the love that this person really feels for you, because they need time for themselves. They need time to recharge, and they need time to gather themselves and actually like reconnect with their personality and identify who they are, so that they can come back to you being the perfect partner, if that makes any sense. I also see here that this person is well off financially, but it also means that this person is very grounded. So they do give a lot of importance to financial stuff, to their work, to being wealthy. So this might be a person that doesn't focus 100% on love, even if it's a woman or a male. This is a person that needs a lot of balance between all the areas of his or her life, if that makes any sense to any of you. Again, like I was mentioning before, I feel like this is a person that's very airy, and here it shows up again. It's a person that when they're very busy with work-related matters, or with things that, like the important things in life, you know what I mean? Let's say if their mom is sick, or if they're moving, or if they have to take care of something and they have to go back home. This person is a person that will retreat from you and will not be in contact with you 24/7, or it will be a person that won't be able to see you all the time, because they actually need this time to recharge and be themselves again. So I do want to point out, Gemini, don't mess this up. This is a really serious relationship. It could end up in marriage. It could end up in living together. It could end up in actually thinking of a future in short term. I mean, not in short term marriage, but in short term discussing these big plans for the relationship. You don't want to come out here and say, I'm being defensive, you're acting ridiculous, or you're acting in such a way that I can't stand it. So I do want to say and point out, you need to hold your horses, Gemini, because this relationship is a good thing. Also see here, this guy that you're dating is I don't know if you guys are dating another air sign, but it does show up in my cards like a very airy personality, like I was mentioning before. But I do want to say that even though they have a strong maybe Aquarius or a strong Gemini in their chart, I do feel like they are very traditional. This is a person that's very traditional. He likes to have a traditional job, a traditional home, a traditional girl. So I do know that Geminis, or a traditional guy, I do know that Geminis are not very traditional. I know that because I have a few close Gemini friends, and even my dad is a Gemini, and Geminis are unconventional. So even if you're unconventional, I'm not saying to not be yourself, but don't be the extra quirky you all the time. Don't be the obnoxious you. And I love obnoxiousness. I love Gemini obnoxiousness, but I do want to point that out, but because it might be a bit of a pressure for them if you haven't met their family, or if you haven't met key people in their life, or if you haven't really had that talk about being serious and having a future together. You don't want to show your quirk 24/7. I do see here like beautiful things are coming for you, and if you have a specific question in mind, Gemini, that will happen. But I do feel like your vibration or your energy is a bit low right now. So if you guys are feeling like that, or if you were feeling like that 2 weeks ago, or if you're going to feel like that in a couple of weeks from now, I do recommend for you guys to write out your feelings. Write them out. And I do also recommend, I'm hearing music, so stay away from sad music if you're feeling like this, and pump up the fun music, the party music. Go out, have some drinks with your friends. It's important to do that. If you start feeling low, you need to. And I do feel like Geminis need to feed from other people's energy in order to get the vibration back up. So I could recommend to another person, go meditate, go do some yoga, go retreat, recharge, sleep in. But for you, Gemini specifically, get in contact with human beings. You need that to rise your vibration up. I do see here like you're going to be celebrating soon. It's something that you're not even expecting, maybe a party that you're not invited yet to, but I feel like you guys are going to have a lot of fun. I do see here also, if you don't have a choice right now, you might be having a choice of making a decision between two people in your life. So if you're not dating two people right now, and this is for future, this is not something that happened. So if you're not dating someone right now, if you're only dating one person right now, someone else is going to pop in the picture, and you will be able to decide. I do have to say that either of those two guys, whoever is let go from you, is going to be a bit heartbroken. It's not going to be a happy goodbye. So I do feel like you have to pick the right person, because if you pick the wrong person and then you want to rehatch things with the person that you let go, that is highly unlikely. I do see here you traveling. I do see mother figure. So if you live away from your mom, she might be coming over to visit you. Or if you live away from your parents, most definitely your mom, your grandma. I do see you in contact and actually like flying or traveling to see this specific person. Also see here a lot of love coming in your way. Stop being such a Gemini. Stop thinking so much and overthinking and starting to think like, is this really going to happen? Is this really the one thing? Just focus on the happiness, because our thoughts sometimes mess up our things. I do see here, like if you just heard my advice and you jumped right into it, I do see here that you're going to let go a bit of your analytical and your spying tendencies, if that makes any sense. Like I do feel like you're going to just relax and stop thinking so much, because it's what you need right now. I do feel like you are going to listen to that advice. At the bottom I see the Star, King of Pentacles, the Devil, the Page of Wands. So I do feel like you guys are going to get a message related to work, and that's going to be soon, maybe in the next 7 days. It's something, even if it's like a small change of hours, something, you're going to receive a message from work of something that you didn't know before. I don't feel like it's very impactful, but it's something that's coming in soon. I do feel here that there is air sign It comes to me as a Capricorn, but it could be any other sign, or it could be someone with a strong earth personality. I do feel like there's going to be a conflict with this person. I don't know what it is related about. I don't know what it really is. I just feel like it might be a friend. But I do feel like if you guys get into a topic that is a bit controversial between the two of you, I would just stay quiet, because I do feel like it can turn into something more than it really is. Again, Gemini, I do feel like you need to get out of your head and focus on the beautiful things that are coming into your life. I do feel, and I'm getting on energy of you guys just being very, very focused on things that have happened in the past or patterns in your life. Forget about the patterns, Gemini. Focus on all the blessings that are coming in, because I do see a lot of blessings, specifically when it comes to love. So I wish you all Geminis out there a happy Thanksgiving, a beautiful November 2017. Remember to share, comment, and subscribe. Go ahead and hit that like button if you feel like my message resonates with you. Have a great rest of your day. Namaste.